Hey everybody, it's the Ionic guy here. So today I've got an accessory review for you guys. And you guys are always asking, where can I mount my phone on the dash? People always want to know, can I get something magnetic to hold my phone on the pad next to the driver display? I haven't seen any really great solutions for that yet. And to me, this is probably the next best option. So this product from a company called Fics, F-I-C-S, allows you to mount your phone in between the driver display and the infotainment display. So if this is something you've been looking for, stay tuned. So when you open up the box, this is what you're going to get. And it looks kind of funky, but it does work. So the whole idea behind this phone holder is that it clips into the vent here and then wraps around the top of the display screen. So for those of you who are worried about scratching up your display, you don't really have much to worry about because there's a nice thin layer of protective foam on here. And then to install it, all you're going to do is just go ahead and slide the bottom into the air vent and you'll feel it catch. And then pull back on the top here, flex the whole thing, pull it over the screen. And that's it. It's mounted. And one of my favorite things about this model is that it comes with this L bracket so that you can adjust the phone a little bit more than if the holder was just directly mounted to the display. Oops. So with this little offset bracket here, you can throw it over here. You can throw it further behind the wheel. You can set it back a little bit. You can mount it horizontally. And once you get it in place, all you got to do is turn these nuts counterclockwise, and that locks it down into whatever position you want. And even when it's still tight, you can still adjust it just a little bit. So as you guys can see, I've been using the glossy black bezel from Best EV Mod. I'm not going to put that video out right now. I'm still testing it. With this black bezel now being available from Best EV Mod, I'm hoping that FICS will soon release a black version of this. This matches the OEM white that's under this black bezel applique perfectly, but obviously it sticks out a little bit against the black. So hopefully they'll release this in black. So I will mention that I did just use this on my 1,000-mile road trip, and I had no issues with it. It worked great. I liked having this up here for the Electrify America app so that I could search for stations here and immediately transfer them to Google Maps over here. So I liked having that right here at eye level and available at all times. But it's pretty sturdy. It's not going anywhere. And I mean, it was really hot on this drive, so this thing didn't flex, it didn't sag or anything. You can see right here, there's just a little bit of flex in it. I think that could be resolved by putting some extra foam tape under the tip here. But other than that, it's a great, easy to use phone holder. I'm probably not going to continue using it except for on road trips. I'm not a phone dashboard kind of guy. So I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, Corbin, can I mount this over here on this side? And the answer is kind of. So if I do similar to what I did on the other side where I stick the bottom into this vent area and pull up, it does pretty much stay in position here. It is a little bit, just ever so slightly more loose side to side, and you can see it can move back and forth. And if I go ahead and put my phone in here, something that literally just happened in the middle of filming this video is the phone holder itself intermittently doesn't clamp onto my phone. So Fics must have used some really cheap, crappy plastic gears in here that are probably already worn out after a week's worth of use. So this costs $28.50 on Amazon. Do I think just this white plastic piece with this ball mount is worth $28.50? Absolutely not. No way in hell. With the phone attachment, I would say, yeah, it's a fair price at $28.50. But now seeing that this thing is already broken after a week's worth of use, unless you already have an existing one of these, and they say it's a universal mount, I guess these ball attachment points are 17 millimeters, and that's pretty standard for this type of device. If you already have one of these on hand and you can just throw it onto this ball, I would say go for it. But right now, I don't think I would recommend buying it, especially for this phone clamp. And it works intermittently. It worked great for me, and I was taking my phone in and out all the way down to Richmond last week. So I'm kind of surprised that it's already worn out. But yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. So that's a real-time review right there. Just kind of lost my recommendation in the middle of filming this. I had such a good experience with it over the last 1,000 miles in the car that I was just going to recommend it. But like I said, unless you already have a cell phone clamp that you can mount onto the ball of the plastic screen mount, I would probably pass. But if you really, really desperately need something to mount on your dashboard for your phone, go for it. If it breaks, return it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a return process on this tomorrow. And I might message the seller and see if they have any input on this. They might want to start. I'm assuming they don't make this portion here, so maybe they'll want to source a different product from a different company. So I hope you guys liked this video review. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. So if you're anything like me, you were probably disappointed after you purchased your Hyundai Ioniq 5 and realized that there was no overhead storage for your sunglasses. So I solved that problem with the Hyundai Ioniq 5 magnetic eyewear holder. It simply clips onto the magnetic area next to the driver display, and your sunglasses go right onto it. These are 3D printed in PETG and will not soften in the heat of your car. They utilize a 1 1/4 inch rare earth magnet that keeps them securely on your dashboard, and a strip of Velcro protects the frames of your glasses. These will work well with thick plastic frame glasses, such as Ray-Ban Wayfarers, but not so much with wireframe glasses like aviators. These are available for $20 plus shipping at the link below in white or black. Thanks for checking them out.